Compute lower bound partition f and upper bound of partition p and function f. For function f of x is cos of x, where p is equal to partition 0, pi upon 6, pi upon 3 and pi upon 2. Solution: here f of x is cos of x and partition p is 0, pi upon 6, pi upon 3 and pi upon 2 is the partition which divides 0 to pi close interval into 3 intervals I1 0 to close interval 0 to pi upon 6, I2 close interval pi to 6 to pi upon 3, I3 equals to close interval pi upon 3 to pi upon 2. The length of each subinterval is pi upon 6, such that delta 1 is equal to pi upon 6 for I equals to 1 to 3. Let mi and capital Mi be the greatest lower bounds and least upper bounds of f in i's for I equal to 1 to 3. Now cos of x is strictly decreasing in close interval pi upon 0 to pi upon 6, close interval pi upon 6 to pi upon 3 and close interval pi upon 3 to pi upon 2. So m1 equals to cos pi upon 6 root 3 upon 2, capital M1 equal to cos of 0 equals to 1, m2 cos pi upon 3 equal to 1 upon 2, capital M2 equal to cos pi upon 6 root 3 upon 2, m3 cos pi upon 2 is 0, capital M3 is cos pi upon 3 1 upon 2. So lower bound of partition p function f equals to m1 delta 1 plus m2 delta 2 plus m3 delta 3 equals to root 3 upon 2 into pi upon 6 plus 1 upon 2 into pi upon 6 plus 0 into pi upon 6 equals to root 3 upon 2 plus 1 upon 2 plus 0 into pi upon 6 equals to pi upon 12 into root 3 plus 1. Upper bound of partition p function f equals to capital M1 delta 1 plus M2 delta 2 plus M3 delta 3 equals to 1 plus root 3 upon 2 plus 1 upon 2 into pi upon 6 equals to pi upon 12 into 3 plus root 3.